What's up guys, it's your girl M and I'm back with another video for you today. And I was initially going to do a video about astrology or a video about Kim and Kourtney Kardashian and who I think is the worst sister, but that all changed when I woke up and saw a comment on my YouTube channel on one of my videos, and I just wanted to address it. And I don't want to be this person that I feel like I have to address every single comment, every single negative thing, because that's not the place I want to be. That's not the mindset I have currently. I just want to go forth and be positive and ignore some of the noise. But I just want to kind of nip this in the bud. And it's a topic that I've been wanting to speak about for a long time on my channel. And I know a lot of people are interested in hearing kind of my story and what I've been through with it. So I've definitely been meaning to do this video, but now it just seemed very appropriate to film it. So without further ado, we're going to be talking about my mom's alcoholism. And let me first go into the comment that was made, because I do my best to be vulnerable on this channel and talk about my feelings, talk about things I've been through. And it's a lot easier to be vulnerable when people are respectful. And I just want to really make sure that my boundaries are clear. When I speak about my mom and talk about my mom, I'm not looking for any input from anybody. I am looking for support and understanding. I'm not looking for input. I'm really honest to God, I'm not looking for input because it is such a personal situation, and I'm being vulnerable and talking about it. I understand, but you also have to understand you don't know every single little thing. So I'm gonna lay it out so everybody can know the full story and they can understand the scope of what I've been dealing with my entire life. And then maybe there can be some understanding as to why I'm setting this boundary. I wanna be able to talk about things like this. I wanna be able to talk about the hard things. By all means, hold me accountable for things if I'm, kind of talking crazy, but this has to do with my mom, and I'm very overprotective of her. And I just want to give you guys more of an understanding so you can grasp like the gravity of the situation, because this comment was not okay. And I just want to make sure moving forward, everybody kind of knows where my mindset is on this. And yeah, that's all I really have to say initially. I'll go ahead and read the comment out. Says, so she doesn't have children to take her in and care for her. It's crazy to me how people can just send their loved ones off to a facility when you were a child, not self-sufficient. Your mom raised you, guided you, taught you. People really will take care of dogs before they take in a mentally sick parent or family member in general. So fucked up. Okay, so let's break this down. I've been financially responsible for my mom since I'm 20 years old. Okay? I'm working minimum wage, and I'm responsible for not only myself, but I'm responsible for my mom as well. Mentally and emotionally, I've been taking care of my mom far longer, since I'm like 9, 10. By the time I was like cognizant of what was going on, I've been taking care of my mom. Okay? That's a lot. I don't have any siblings. My parents got divorced when I was 6 years old. Okay, it's been me and my mom. Just us. With my mom's alcoholism, she alienated herself away from our family to the point where nobody has contact with her. Nobody speaks with her because she's had to ask them for money. She's had to ask them. They've put up boundaries with her because they can't allow their lives to be, they can't allow themselves to be pulled under because of situations that she found herself in because of her alcoholism, because of her disease. And that's not us being mean or cruel to my mom. That's not it at all. It's boundaries. You can't save anybody when you're drowning yourself. So I just want to put that into perspective. Like, I've been taking care of my mom on my own. And yes, I had my granny and I have a dad, but I didn't tell them what was going on. I wasn't open with them about what was going on. See, Poseidon can tell I'm getting worked up, so he's coming to sit next to me. In life, I've been the caretaker of my mom. I became my mom's designated driver when I was 13 years old. I would have to walk from my house about a mile away. I would have to walk from my house to the bar that she would drink at, get her into the car, and drive her home because she had too much to drink at 13 years old. I didn't learn how to drive in driver's ed. I learned how to drive because my mom taught me while she was drunk. Okay? So since I've been taking care of her for so long, it's kind of unfair because I was put in that position it's unfair because I was put in that position as a child, and I'm well aware that I could have said, Dad, this is what's going on, I need to come live with you, or I could have told my granny and said, I need to live with you, this is what's happening. I'm well aware. But in those moments, I made the decision to stay there for my mom because I wanted to protect her. Not only protect her from a drunk driving arrest, but just to protect her from the scumbag guys that she was dating, and protect her from herself because she has depression issues and she's drinking a depressant at such a crazy rate that it would cause her to hallucinate, it would cause her to get into really dark places mentally, and she would threaten things that can't be undone if they are acted upon. So that's been my life. That's been my life since I was a child. I've had to take all of that on, and I chose to take it on. I did, I chose. I could have gotten out, but I was trying my best to protect my mom. And that took a toll on me mentally and emotionally, and I've never been able to just take care of myself because I'm so worried about something happening to her. I've put my own life on hold to take care of her. When I was in high school, she was fired from her job, and we lost our home. And I had been saving money to move out because I didn't want to live in that environment anymore. And I ended up having to get an apartment for the both of us because our house was foreclosed on and she didn't have anywhere to go. So I used my money to get us an apartment. Like, I've done so much. And I've had to pick her up from work drunk. I was working a job with her. She was working at the nursing home with me, and she would show up drunk, and we're working the same shift. And so I'm trying to keep my head above water, and I'm trying to work my job and keep it all together while I'm having to overcompensate and help her because otherwise she'll get fired because she is drunk, and I know she is. Like, that's been my life, that's what it's been. And I'm not really looking for, I guess I'm not really looking for sympathy. I don't know what I'm looking for. I just wanted to be clear, I've done everything I possibly can for my mom, and I love her more than anything in this whole world. And I will do anything to protect her and take care of her. But I know, as somebody who worked in nursing homes and as somebody who talks to all of her doctors, I'm her medical power of attorney. I'm her power of attorney for everything. I know what's going on with my mom, and I'm going to do everything I can to support her and make sure that she is good always. Her doctors recommend that she eventually, once she gets to that point, that she goes into a memory care facility because she will get the care that she needs. And guess what? I'm the one footing that bill, okay? I'm the one footing the bill. I'm the one that'll be taking care of that. I talk to my mom every single day, and my mom also is well aware. She's still cognizant enough to know that she is going to have to go into a memory care facility, and she is perfectly okay with that because she doesn't want to put the burden on me. She doesn't want to do that. Like, I have been taking care of her for so long, like, so I just, I'm just supposed to continue to put my life on hold and not, like, that's it. Like, I'm just caretaker forever. Like, that's not fair. And I'll do anything I can to help my mom. Like, to say that I'm just gonna put her there because I don't want to take care of her. I've been taking care of her. Listen, if I end up marrying some rich guy and he buys us a huge house and he can pay for the in-home nurse or whatever, she can live with me. She can live with me. But I don't have that, okay? I don't have that. I don't have unlimited funds to do all kinds of things for her. Like, I don't have that. I can help her get into a facility where she can make friends, where she can have a good daily routine, where she can be with her doctors, where she can be safe and nurtured and taken care of. And I'll visit her every day. And I'll talk to her every day and make sure she is good. My mom is also somebody who is very independent. She doesn't want me to, because this is what happens. This is what happens when me and my mom are together. We get into a dynamic where I'm the mom and she's the child, and she gets pissed. She doesn't react well to that. She gets upset. She lashes out. It's best for us to have our own separate spaces. And I can come in and talk to her and hang out with her and take her shopping and do all of that stuff. That's what's best for both of us mentally. I've spoken to therapists. I've spoken to doctors. Like, I know what I'm doing. And that's why I want to make it clear with this video and establish this boundary. I'm not looking for input on what to do with my mom. And I'm not going to be made out to be some unfeeling, cold person that I'd rather take care of my dog than take care of my mom, because that is simply not the case. I deserve to live a happy, healthy life. And when me and my mom are together, I can't live a happy, healthy life because I'm so focused on her and her health, and on her health and her well-being, that I'll totally neglect mine. Like, that's the whole thing of this channel right now. Like, I'm trying to finally take care of myself and do what I need to do for me. And maybe it is selfish, but I haven't had the opportunity. I have not had the opportunity. Every decision I make, every decision I've made in the past 7, 8, 10 years has been for my partner, ex-partner, or my mom. I haven't made decisions for myself. And part of the reason I've lived other places other than my hometown is because I can't get dragged down by it. It is so hard. It is so hard being the only caretaker for your parent, because you get burnt out and you get tired and you just, it's so much work. It's literally, I get nervous when I can't reach her, when I can't call her, when I can't locate her. My mind goes to the worst possible place. That something happened to her, that she's hurt, that she did something to herself. I don't know. And that's why her going to a facility, I would know. I would know she's okay. I would know that she's safe. And that if she did have a health scare or a concern, that they would be able to take care of it and she would get to the hospital and she would be okay. It's so much. Anybody who's had a parent that's an addict, alcohol, drugs, whatever, you're just waiting for something to happen. You're constantly just having to stay vigilant and just worried that something will happen to them. And you can't stop it. My mom is sober right now. She doesn't drink. But it's been a lot. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it's been a lot, you know? And I've had to take it all on. And I've done a pretty good job, but it just bothers me. And it upset me that I received a comment like that. And I get it, the person doesn't know the ins and outs, but you shouldn't have to know the ins and outs to have a little bit of compassion for somebody who's been taking care of their mom since she's 9 years old. Like, it was me making sure bills were paid on time. It was me making sure my mom knew what groceries to get. It was me walking home from school at 9 p.m. because I had color guard practice, okay? My practices, winter guard, were 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There were a lot of times that my mom got too drunk and passed out and fell asleep and I couldn't reach her, couldn't wake her up on the phone. So I would have to walk home from school at 9 p.m. in the wintertime. Like, I don't think, like, it was me taking care of myself. I'm taking care of my mom. By the time I could drive, I was the one doing the grocery shopping. I was the one making sure I got my school supplies. I was doing all of that. So I really get, like, defensive and I get upset when somebody makes a comment like that. I get it. You don't understand the full situation, but you shouldn't have to in order to show a little bit of compassion. I've made the decision, my mom's made the decision, her doctors have made the decision that the next step will be for her to be in a facility. And it'll be a damn good one because I don't fucking play around when it comes to my mom. So we're establishing this boundary, and I want to say this also, like 99% of you, it's just this like 0.01% people that will have something negative to say. I want to say so many of you have been so supportive and so understanding about my journey and what I've been through with my mom. And I want to say thank you to all of those people because you get it. Like, you understand that it's not really, I'm being vulnerable and talking about it because I don't want somebody else to feel alone. I don't want somebody else to feel like they're lost or they don't know what to do or that, you know, nothing's ever going to get better. I'm here to tell you it will get better. You just have to make a plan and figure it out and have boundaries. So that's why we're establishing here today on this channel that my mom, that's a firm boundary. I will speak about what's going on and I will be upfront and honest about what's going on, but I'm not looking for input. On this, I'm not looking for input. I'm looking for compassion and support. And if you can't do that, you don't have to watch this channel. You don't have to be subscribed. You don't have to do anything. Feel free. But I'm here and I speak about it because I want you guys to know that shit gets hard and having an alcoholic parent or an addict parent is difficult. But we can't take care of anybody else if we don't take care of ourselves. We have to make sure that we're good. So that's why I wanted to make a point to make this video because it is very difficult. It's hard. It's hard to know what to do. And I figured out what to do, what's best for me and my family. Like, it's been me. I don't talk to my parents have been divorced for over 20 years. My mom, her parents are long gone. Like, it's me taking care of her. And I'm not expecting anybody else to help out or take care of her because it's been a million years and nobody has. So I have to do what's best for her and I have to do what's best for myself. So if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, put them in the comment section down below. If you are somebody that struggles with having an addict parent, an alcoholic parent, please comment down below. I would love to talk to you. I would love to be open with you. I would love to give advice where I can give advice. I want this to be a supportive channel, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows, like, I love my mom more than anything in this whole world, and I'll do whatever I can to make sure that she is good. So please don't ever mistake that I would rather just take care of my dog than take care of my mom, because that is not the case. That is not the fucking case. And don't ever imply that it is. Okay? Thank you very much. Sorry I had to get a little bit aggressive, but this is, it is what it is. If I also will put in the description down below, I will put links to a couple blogs that I wrote about the situation. It's a little more coherent. It's not me just being angry and ranting and talking and doing all this stuff. Like, it's not that. So if you guys are interested in reading those, I'll put those in the description down below. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And also, this isn't even directed at that person because I don't care. But I just wanted to clarify some things. If you want me to do another like kind of deep dive into being the daughter of an addict, I can. Something that's a little more eloquent and well put together, not me just like spouting off. I can do that. Let me know. But I really appreciate your guys' love and support. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Check out my Instagram at Midwest Mansfield and my Twitter at MNMan. Thank you so much. Love you, and we'll see you in the next one.